What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your next installment of Who Do I Actually Use? We have power ratings that tell you how great characters are. We have my personal talent ups and things like that where I tell you the characters I like and enjoy and just have fun with. This is something different. This is me kind of going through class by class and sharing who I actually use on my admittedly fairly large roster, and that hopefully will give you a sense of why I'm using those characters or why I'm not using ones. And so, you can always agree with me in the comment section or disagree and say, why in the world wouldn't you use that guy? You're not going to use that guy. That's not the shiny one. And so we are up to Acrobats. Acrobats is probably the most stacked class in the game for male and female. Don't at me, right? I think that's absolutely true. There are some amazing choices in here. This is my roster, so we're just going in order of how I have them. I'm going to give you a few of the ones that I really, really, truly use, some that I don't, and then I'll just kind of hurry through the rest so you can kind of see, all of them, but with a few call-outs here and there. So, first of all, Muta. Muta is absolutely my go-to in every mode, every way, every place I can possibly use him. I know some people don't like how long he takes because the moves to resolve, this blows up the board multiple times, and then that also causes the purple rumble plate to trigger multiple times. But I haven't moved him to tier 6 yet, and even with that, he's doing 230 million easy with really just a couple clicks, because this click, none of them actually make me touch the board. But look at this, purple gems go up 999%. As far as I can tell, Muta is future proof for every meta indefinitely the way he's built. I'm sure they'll find ways to make characters different, better, blah blah blah, but unless they really start moving, like right now, the very, very top-end characters buff their gem damage by 200%, right? He's buffing by 1,000%, everybody. I'm telling you, Muta is one of my favorite characters. Absolutely use him all the freaking time. That being said, I know it's going to shock some people because I've talked this guy and this guy up like crazy. I honestly don't find myself using Jacob Fatu that much. I know that's super whaley. I'm sorry. I get it. He is by far one of the best characters in the game. And he's one of my favorite. I love that shirt. I love this character on TV. I run him this way. You can run him with the red setup and more defensively. There's all sorts of good to him. Left, right, and center. Hits for 100+ million easy. I do have his gear, so that does help, obviously, because that multi-gems go up by something. 4, thank you. And I have the moment, which is easier to get, but again, multiply gems go up by 4 again, so you're talking 8 right there, plus your purple gems are doing 50%, and your pyro gems are doing more. This guy, if and when they release a purple Piper plate, this guy is going to be insanely good, even more so than he already is. But just being honest, the title of this video, the idea behind these is, do I actually use them? As good as he is, I almost always use Muta. In any place it requires an acrobat, I almost always use Muta. So, not that I don't use him, it's just a lot more rare. Same with Seth Leonardo. I've said before, this, unless with whatever comes next, if it's 7 stars or they don't do stars anymore, we've got a video coming out about that. Whatever it is, unless this buffs to a bigger area, this guy will not hold up. That being said, he does hold up well now. He hits for 70 to 100 million just as he sits. The endless sword play right there does intoxicate me, the way he keeps yeah, anyway, sorry. And I do have 150% strap on him with the Sheamus crown. If I would put the Shades of Reigns on him, he'd hit even harder. But yeah, I don't use him that much. As a fighter, as a coach, one of the most important coaches on my roster. Absolutely no questions asked. Now, who I do use a little more often is this guy. Because this guy was already hitting for 100 million, and then they introduced this moment, which gives 50% less damage, 50% more damage, and trap gems and red gems and all the gems doing damage. But here's what the secret sauce really is. If you've got a Punk's gauntlet and dvon's glasses, there are two people that absolutely need to have them. Trick Liv and this guy. This makes him hit insane amounts of damage. And he's quick. He's fun to use. You do it this way or you can do it triple purple. Either way ends up about the same. Although I prefer this one myself. Just me. And yeah, he's great. The thing that, as always, kind of gets him in trouble, just like with Jacob, is requiring or doing best with, I should say, multi-gem trainers and coaches. They're just in, I mean, you could have a 10 affiliation strap. Scopely, you want money? Make a 10 affiliation strap. And those coaches and trainers would still be in high demand. So that's the only knock. But yeah, loving him. I got him off the UCC. Took forever to get him. Don't have his gear, although it is in the, whatchamacallit, the Power Up Muscles loot each month. I'm losing the name of them, but you know what I'm talking about. The monthly RNG polls that we've done since they got rid of the midweek prize walls. He would be even better with them. Multi-gems go up by 4 with that. He's very good. Very, very, very good. I don't use him hardly at all in that regards. This Cena, I have been using him a lot. Shiny Cena is awesome. I like him this way. You can see that does bring back in the multiply issues. But this mashed potato is pretty good on him. I've got my Shades of Reigns and my only star-crossed on him. He hits for a very good amount of damage, and he's Ruthless Aggression. So my Ruthless Aggression team needed somebody. This is the guy. I use him a lot. I like him a lot. I made a video a while back on how happy I was to get him, how great he is. He is very good. He's just very cascade prone, and the click patterns and things you got to do. He's not hard to play with, but there's just, like muta is 3 clicks and you're done and you're hitting for 300 million. This guy hits for 110 million, but you miss and it all goes wrong. Well, he is the best Randy Orton in the game. I will say that. He's the absolute best Randy Orton. This guy I took up to 6-star gold because someday I hope they make him good, but he's not great. Merrick has a video, absolutely watch it, it's good, that shows how you can make him hit, but again, it takes a lot of maneuvering to make it happen. I just like this zombie. I just like the way they made him look. I think it's fun. Other than that, no. X-Pac, I did recently move over my Devil's Yeet to him, and I gave him tier 6 medals. Very, very good. That being said, I just made those moves, and I have not actually been using him yet. I do plan to, but if you didn't know, that X-Pac with this moment and those 2 plates is top tier again. D-Lo, very good. With Uncle Howdy and some other things, he hits for 97-ish million. I don't really use him that much. Sometimes I'll use him in like Color Clash or things that require blue multi-gems because he does a lot of them. But yeah, not near as much as... I like him a lot more than I use him, if that makes sense. That's the old crappy Cena. I don't use him at all. This guy I'm super pumped for him. I've been waiting to put a Piper plate on him, but actually now, if I got the green Piper plate, then, wait, why would we want the green Piper plate with this? Must be a different... Hold on. Black gem damage. Yeah, people made videos about him with the green Piper plate, but he makes all the gems above him into black, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah, so this would be a guy, as soon as they make a black Piper plate, I am absolutely on board with him. He's basically William Regal, just basically William Regal, the way you run him. I like him. I like him a lot. I'm glad I have him, but I'm waiting before I can use him. This guy is actually the best Seth in the game, and it's not even funny how good he is. He hits for 100 million easy. The 5 and 3 match usually doesn't cascade with him. I don't know why. Just usually don't have issues at all. And I think I took his plate, but yeah, I used to have the Black Rumble on him. He hits for an insane amount of damage again. Love his gear, the Dusty Rhodes inspired gear. My favorite Seth in the game, in terms of actually to use him, because Mutant Messiah is my favorite look, but that's my favorite Seth. That being said, I don't use him a ton. I really don't use HBK at all. He's just a trainer. Penta. I love Penta. I use Penta a lot, and as you can see, I don't have his gear. That is my favorite outfit of Penta's, so as soon as I do get his gear, he's going to be blue all over. But even without gear, he hits very hard. He's very worth it. Plus, he's got the tag counter reduction, and if you go here and look at what it does, when tagged into the match, deal a boatload of damage and make 30 random gems into multiply gems of strength 3. So he makes the whole board multiply gems, not high powered, but still, that's a good tag right there. That's a good tag ability. Love him, use him a lot. Tatanka, I used him a lot before. I've loved him for years. I think he's very good with this setup. It's a little clicky. That being said, I have not used him in a while. This Austin, Slim Numbers and I did a video based on Twit's moveset. It hits for a lot, but it's very tricky to pull off. I mostly have him because I love the Masters of the Universe crossover, and Trapjaw was always one of my favorite bad guys. I'm not using him. That's a project for another day. No. Especially this guy. Like, I'm surprised how I know that guy. He does not work for me at all. This one I bust out every once in a while just for funsies. He's still okay if you run him like this. He is very clicky. It takes a long time to get him to hit, but he hits for a really good amount of damage. As you can see, I've even put my Bianca's braid on him, my braid blade plate, just because I have fun with him. Other than that, And then this guy was the king of all free-to-play characters for a while, but did not survive past the 6-star meta. This guy I took up as a joke because I love the fact that I have one full star, everything else hollow. That's it. That's all he's there for. Chief of Beasts Roman is good, but not great in today's meta. He can still hit for a lot, but yeah. Shelton, if you run the Sir Zorro build, hits for insane damage. Check his videos out, but none of these pretty much from here on down are ones that I'm using. And then there's Dolph Ziggler. John Cena called out Nick Nemeth. That's this guy. That's Dolph Ziggler's real name. I forever will keep him at 478 and at 3 stars. The only one on my roster that will never take a level, hopefully no matter what, because he was my 300th character on my roster, and I made a vow on that day that that would be the case. So, that's it for this one. The next video is Showboats, which is freaking interesting. There's so many Showboats that are top tier and so good. So let me know what you think about the Acrobats. Anybody on here that you're like, whoa, you're missing the boat, or that you're surprised that I don't use, like the other Acro Sammy, for instance. Let me know in the comment section, like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate, and I'll see you on the next one, friends. Bye-bye.